Hi guys, it's CamiForex here. So today we are going to be having one of our first interview, which we are going to be interviewing a Forex trader based here in Douala, which is economic capital of Cameroon, which is Douala. So his name is FN Forex. Many of you may have been seeing him on TikTok, but I believe after this interview, you're going to know a lot of things about him. And if you want to hear any advice about Forex trading, I have questions packed here to surprise him with, and I'm here to challenge him. So stay with us so that you can be able to know if he's going to answer all of those questions. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification icon.
Okay guys, welcome to Forex Academy right here. So we're walking to the academy. We have the classroom right here, and if you look at the doors, we have our objective of the academy: financial inclusion, economic empowerment, and all the good stuff right here. Then right here we have the receptionist. Once you get into the academy, you first of all see the receptionist right there. Then right here you can see that we have our license, right? We have our government approved license, the different license from the court, from the Institute of Business, and so on. So let's walk into the classroom.
Alright, so this is where the classroom is, and we have students here.
Let's get in.
Hello guys. Good morning.
Okay, so this is the classroom, basically where everything goes down.
Okay.
Not much to show here, but we have our 2-in-1 screen. It has an Android system. It has the Windows system. So you can, if you want to practice, maybe say on the Android side of it, you can quickly switch to the Android side of it. And if you want the Windows part of it, you can quickly switch to the Windows part of it. Then we have books, trading books, and some mindset books.
Are they for sale?
No, this is not for sale.
Okay, if you are a student.
So if this is for students, so you can read any book of your choice right there. And we also have the free Wi-Fi, so you can always have time to browse, and some trading codes right there. The goal of a successful trader is to make the best trade. Money is secondary, and many others. So let's continue. And we also have playing what did they say, learning without playing made that a dull boy, right? So we have games right there. So come this way. Let's start with the trading floor.
Okay, you have the trading floor.
So the trading floor is mostly for students that have graduated already.
Okay.
Right? So once you have graduated, you have your certificate, you can always come, sit here and trade with others. So it's still early. Most of the old students are not here yet. So yeah, they have a space. After you leave from class, you get to the trading floor.
You advance to this level.
Yeah.
Then what is this other space?
Then we have the support team right here.
Oh, support team. Hello. And we have ladies. It seems as if ladies are more into support.
Yeah, so we have the support team right here. They're the one responsible for answering your questions. Some of your difficulties you face, they are the ones responding to all that.
Okay, that's awesome. How we are enjoying it here. So this way, CEOs.
First of all, let's have this quote right. We all have dreams of making enormous amounts of money in trading, but it takes a lot of determination, dedication, and discipline to make that dream a reality.
That's awesome.
Welcome to my office.
Oh, wow. That's an amazing place here.
Yeah, so basically this is where I cook. This is where everything is being cooked, right?
Okay.
So yeah,
that's awesome.
If you look at the office very well, what do we have here? I have my trading screens. I just missed a setup because of this video, by the way. I had to take a buy on this particular trade. I just missed it. But anyways, regardless, right here, let's come this way. Let's look at some of these certificates we have here. So first of all, I have my golden coin from Malaysia. Wow. That was given to me by Xness. And right here we have a good number of certificates. I have my first degree, geography and planning certificate. I have my first ever funded Pro Firm certificate. Now I've had a lot of funding certificates, but I prefer to keep this one because this was my first. This was the Pro Firm that gave me my first $10,000 funding talent. So that's why this one is very precious to me.
Are you still using it?
Yeah, I still use Pro Firms, but they're really messing up lately. Then right here we have Advanced Search Engine Optimization certificate. So I have a certificate on Advanced Search Engine Optimization, and I have another certificate right behind here, Instagram Marketing Basics. So amongst all of these certificates, I think these ones are more powerful than my first degree certificate. I always like to put that, say that, because these other certificates have helped me achieve a lot of things. But my advanced level certificate is just there for me to say, okay, I have a degree.
That's awesome. You have a wonderful place here, you know.
Right here we have some books.
And I can see books here.
Yeah. We have books right there. So, you know, without knowledge, you remain the same. Once you...
The 7 habits of highly efficient,
effective
people. Yeah. Okay, the international bestseller, Thinking Fast and Slow.
And slow, yeah.
Atomic Habits, that's awesome.
Start with why.
Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Yeah, start with why. Why am I doing Forex? Why am I doing that?
Exactly.
And then we have trading in the zone for emotional.
Those who are facing problems with emotions.
All right, so I think it's okay. We can continue. So once more, sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kami. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Perfect.
I came here, I was surprised, and to be sincere, I've never seen something like this. So I really want to ask you so many questions today. I know there are going to be much, but it's very important because we have Nigeria, we have Ghana, Jeffrey Benson, Habi, and the rest. And many of them have interviews online which speak more of their trading habit, how they started. And today, we want you to tell your own story.
Definitely.
All right,
Let's get it.
Okay. So we'll start by asking, what's your full name?
Okay, my full names are Fofung Nervis.
Fofung Nervis.
So that's where the FN came from.
Okay, FN.
The F is for Fofung and the N is for Nervis.
All right, FN Forex. That's good. That's awesome. So you can go and move your own name to and form out something, and it becomes a company.
Definitely.
All right. So how old are you, sir?
25 years old.
25 years.
November is making me 26.
Oh, this coming November. Happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
So the first question which I would like to go with, without any order. So I would like to know, and I believe our viewers would like to also know, how and when did you hear about Forex?
When? I heard about Forex when I was about writing my advanced level.
Okay.
So I had a friend that was my discipline master's son. He was 1 year ahead of us. So he was already in university while we were still writing advanced level. So he introduced it to us, you know, but he introduced it to us with books. So the book aspect made me shy away from it, right? So I just said, we'll see what to do when we get to university. But when we go to the university, I did not actually start Forex in level 1. When we go to the university, I was more into things like Bet Momo, 1xBet. Back then, what we used to use was Bet Momo.
Which year was that?
That's 2018.
Wow, that's quite long.
So fast forward now to level 2. We actually started trading, right? So the idea came up while I was still writing advanced level, but I started. That's 1 year after.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what was the notion when you first heard about Forex? Did you think about it as a scam at the first time you heard about it?
Okay, well, I didn't think about it as a scam because, like I said, I was introduced into Forex with books, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that something has textbooks that people have written, a good number of people have written, it's a topic that people have actually wrote books about.
Mm-hmm.
It cannot be a scam. So for me, I heard it from somebody who was introducing Forex books to me, so I did not think it was a scam.
Yeah, but I believe many people out there, when they first hear about something that concerns the internet, they'll always term it as a scam, or I don't know how to put it, but that's the most common thoughts that we have.
Normally for Cameroon, right, I will not blame Cameroonians because There was a time we had something called Bit Club, right? Bit Club was something like a Ponzi scheme, but the idea behind it was that you give your money, they'll trade the forex market for you, right? So I personally invested into something like that. I convinced my mom to invest in something like that. At the end of the day, it was all scam. So that's why Cameroonians, at the end of the day, when they hear of Bitcoin or BitClub, Forex, they just presume that something like that is a scam. So it's very normal.
Okay. Many people out there, they are into different things now in their life, and some are doubting if Forex is for me or it's not for me, maybe depending on what they're currently doing in life. So I would like to know, sir, how was life for you before Forex?
How do I put it? Well, like I always say, I didn't come from a poor background. Okay. I would say my mom was a business person. My family was able to provide basic necessities for me. So life was not that bad, but I've always wanted to have that freedom, having my own money to do what I want when I want. So instead of me maybe depending on my mom and maybe going to my mom's shop, I decided to do other things for myself. Right? I decided to do other things for myself. Before even getting to the university, I'd already been a salesperson for my mom. My mom had already taught me business. Like in the Bamenda main market, I've sold. There was a time I was selling salt. There was a time I was selling bonbon. That was my first business. You buy bonbon for 500, you sell, you gain 500 francs. From there, I went to selling salt, right? From selling salt, I gathered capital. I started selling toilet roll. That was when I was already a big boy. So normally back then, when you're selling toilet roll, they know that, okay, these are big boys. These are the big boys in the market. When you're selling something like toilet roll.
So can you now say, because of the family background, has that influenced or impacted at something?
Definitely.
Forex.
Yeah, definitely.
So does it not mean that somebody who is not from that kind of family background will take longer time or will not succeed in Forex?
Well, we all have our different journeys when it comes to Forex, because it's not all about the knowledge, but also about the capital you get to put in, right? For the fact that I always say my first ever deposit was $200. Now that $200 was more of like in Jangi. They gave me first name. Why did they give me first name? Because they had confidence in me that this boy cannot run away with our money. That was just the reason why they had to put my name first. You get? So personally for me, there are some people that maybe don't have that opportunity. You get? Don't have that opportunity to maybe get that amount I had at the beginning. But it's not even recommended. That was a mistake I did. It was more of like borrowed capital to deposit. That was one mistake I did. That I would tell my students, don't make that mistake. Don't borrow money to put into Forex. Because personally for me, I lost that money after 2 weeks.
That's bad.
I lost that money after 2 weeks. But being a hustler, I was doing online registration, just struggling. I was able to pay the debt. You get? So we all have our different journeys. Yours might be soft, for another person it might be difficult. But at the end of the day, I always say just push through your journey.
Yeah, if you are hearing about journey for the first time, it's a common term which will refer to when people come together, contributing money to give to one person to use, and then they give it like a week. Next week they contribute again and give to somebody. So it's like a borrowed money which you are going to be paying every week, bit by bit. Alright, sir. Thank you so much for the response for that. I would like to also move to the next question. So what pushed you into wanting to taking Forex serious after when you started trading Forex?
Okay, what pushed me into wanting to taking Forex serious? Basically, it was more about the lifestyle.
You like the Lamborghini and the rest?
Not even Lamborghini. Back then, we were not seeing Lamborghini. But we saw South African traders that, they were doing well for themselves. Having all the vacations, having the nice cars, the BMW and the Mercedes. So it was a motivation for me. And again, aside from that, in university I was studying geography and town planning.
Okay.
I don't have like a godfather, the way we call it, that will maybe help me out when I get a degree. I know that after getting this degree, either I'm going back to my mom's house or I'll just try to fool myself that let me do masters. You get? So I was asking myself a lot of questions. What do I do? You get? What do I do when I graduate? What do I do? So that was one of the push factors that I just have to get this thing. If these other people were able to do it and they're making money out of it, then let me just push through. It's something that it's a skill. First of all, I recognize it as a skill that will take me time, but another once I master it, it's going to do a lot for me. So that was the reason why I had to push through.
I believe many of us watching this video right now will also like the lifestyle. We see the likeness of Habi in Nigeria buying a Rolls Royce, Jeffrey buying Lambo, and the rest. So everybody wants that kind of lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
So you need to
for the freedom.
Thank you. You need to find your why, which you need to do something. So if you get that why, then I believe your limit in doing Forex is going to be the sky. All right, so let's go to the next question, which is going to be, who did you learn Forex from? Because we've never heard you talk about any mentor,
yeah.
anybody. So did you just learn Forex from watching videos on YouTube, or you took the Forex mentorship course or program and so on?
Okay, like I always say, back then it was like a risk we were taking. I was not alone. I was my friend Borado and Emma now in the UK, right? So Emma was the person that introduced us. So he was one class ahead of us. So he brought the books, like this is something that we can do, right? So I always give him a shout out for introducing it, because if he did not introduce it to us, maybe I would not have known what is Forex. It was not like a common thing around us. So he introduced it to us, and you know, being in a group, we had to struggle, download YouTube videos, read books. The number of books I've read in trading, I cannot even count, because back then that was all the resources we had, the books and YouTube videos. So after 6 months into trading, you know, I started seeing some of the possibilities of making profit, because I was able to make consistent maybe $4, $5 consistently. I'm able to make $10 consistently. After like 1 year, I switched back to trading binary. I was trading VIX 75. That gave me a lot of money. There are days I'll get up with $100 profit. There are days I'll get up with $200 profit. So I gathered that money. I paid for a course, a strategy. I paid for a strategy, $500. That's the worst investment I ever made in my life. Because like, it was like, this is why you need to become a professional, successful trader. $500 BTC gone, and I have a class of 45 minutes.
Okay, that was all.
And that was all. After that class of 45 minutes, the man was explaining the strategy. But after the Zoom session, if you ask me what did I learn from that particular Zoom session, I'll not be able to say it. One complicated kind of things using indicators up and down, like that was the worst investment. Aside from that, I've bought courses along the way. Even my 2 years into trading, I've bought courses, you know, just looking at traders out there like the Lambo Rao, the American traders. Some of their courses run to about $1,000. So I'll look at the lifestyle, right? I'll look at the lifestyle, they're having the Lamborghinis and all that. I'll be like, okay, maybe this is the course for me. But when I bought that course, at the end of the day, it was the same thing I'll see on YouTube, right? It was the same thing I'll see on YouTube. The only difference was that, okay, with the course now, it does not contain a lot of things. It has a part. So I learned a lot from some of the courses I bought. But having a mentor is someone who follows you one-on-one. You know, when you have a problem, you give a call. That one-on-one, I've not had it. Yeah.
That means your success is dependent on your self-determination.
Exactly.
And consistency in wanting to succeed.
Exactly.
Wow, that's awesome. So for how long can you say it took you to start being profitable, and what was the experience like from that beginning level?
Okay. Like I said, after 6 months, I started seeing the possibilities of, you know, having little consistency, right? That was after 6 months. And from there on, I think it was a win-win for me, because I just made up my mind. I set my mind straight that, okay, if I'm able to make $5, $10 consistently, it never means that it's just a matter of time. I'll make more, right? So from that 6 months upward, the first 6 months, it was more of like me not following rules, me not trading without stop loss. I always tell my students, It took me 6 months for me to realize that, okay, there should never be a day I'll place a trade without a stop loss. That was after 6 months, you get. So it was after that 6 months that I learned from my mistakes, realized some of my mistakes, giving in that energy to try to control my psychology, follow my plan, and just learn from my mistakes. So after 6 months, I think I started seeing profitability. And when we talk about profitability, it does not mean that you are making $5,000 or $500. Profitability in the sense that I'm able to deposit $50, I'm able to make $5, $10 consistently and withdraw. So that's profitability.
So according to that time that you took to succeed, does it now mean that any newcomer that comes in can also fail within 6 months?
Like I said, each and every one of us have our different journeys, you get.
Okay.
I took 6 months. I did not have a mentor, right? But my 6 months, I was locked in.
Okay.
Like, you will not see me around. When I go out, people complain that why have I cut down? You get. So it was 6 months in, like locked in on a daily, no weekends for me. For somebody else, for a different student, you might be a worker, you have to go to work, come back, maybe you dedicate just 1 or 2 hours a day. Your journey is going to be different. There's some people that have high IQ, there's some people that have low IQ. You might understand quickly, somebody will take longer time to understand, you get. So our journeys will always be different. What I can say is that if you're a beginner, just put in the effort, give yourself the time, learn from your mistakes, you'll definitely get to that profitability.
Yeah. Many people struggle with Forex trading, especially when they don't really have that much. So I'll put this question to you, sir. At any point of this time of studies, did you think of quitting? And if you think of quitting, what made you not succeed? Because you are here today because you didn't quit.
Did I think of quitting? Well, there were times I felt bad, like really bad. But thinking of quitting, I would never tell. For me, it was more of like quitting are for losers. You get. The moment you think that you want to give up, then that's when you fail. And for me personally, I'm not a failure. I've never been a failure. In whatsoever I do, I always strive to, push through the difficulty and get to my end goal. So there were times I actually feel bad, like I felt really bad. And that's why I always say that it's okay for you to feel bad. It's very okay for you to, feel like it's not going, but take a break. Giving up should not be an option. Rather, you should take a break and you continue.
That's very awesome. Now, there are people out there that we have them that are struggling with life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we already know that you were from a good family background.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll put this question to you.
Mm-hmm.
How did you manage to get your first capital? Because capital is one of the most difficult things almost every new beginner has. Because not everybody are from rich family background.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or have businesses that they were doing where they could have money from. So how did you manage?
Okay, so talking about coming from a moderate background, my mom would never give me money. I mean, never to invest into anything online.
Okay.
There were times I'll be in the house on my laptop and my mom feel like, I hope you are not doing that thing called scamming, because I'll not touch and never test your money. You understand? So my background was able to, pay my rents for the first year. I think I completed my rents from the second year and the third year in university. So I was able to, they can give me 20,000 allowance a month. You get? So I was better than other people, put it that way. But I was a hustler. I have pictures of me at ENS Street doing online registration. You get? So from then, I'm able to raise capital.
From those side
hustles, okay. I'm able to raise capital. I was a freelancer. There was a time I was writing 3 articles for one article for $500, for $5. Then there were people in Cameroon that were already, top sellers on Fiverr. They get too many orders. They'll come and they give you 3 articles to write for 10,000 francs. Articles you know nothing about. You need to start doing research. You do research, you make sure you write the articles, and they have to check to make sure that the articles is not anywhere online. They do plagiarism test to make sure the articles is not anywhere online. The days there was a Sunday I had 3 articles to write for 10,000. I was in the house the whole of that Sunday. Monday I was in the house just to write those 3 articles and all was rejected. You get? I had to do it again. So those side hustles is just, for me, to raise something, to be able to buy my courses, to be able to activate my data, being able to fund my little accounts. You get? So if you don't have like, most people always say I don't have money. There are a lot of things you can do out there. I hear of university students saying that they don't have money. What has happened to online registration particularly? That's what I used to do. You get? And when I'm doing that, you see, I find your classmates passing by the roadside and look at you like you are suffering. But it's just about you knowing what you want. You get? It's just about you knowing what you want. If you know what you want, there will always be hustles out there that you can sacrifice to get something.
That's really awesome. Thank you so much. I believe this is going to be one of those advice that you need to put yourself. So you cannot start Forex and you just expect money to fall from sky. You are going to be hustling to get your capital. And I also know that people have challenges out there when it comes to Forex trading based on our background and the things that we are experiencing in life. So what were some of your main challenges in the course of trading Forex before the success that came in?
My main challenges in the course of studying.
Yeah, in the course of studying.
What challenge did I have? I think my major challenge was just that psychology. The fact that you think you are putting in all the energy. Some days you have good days, some days you have bad days, and you feel like maybe you know nothing. So I think that was really like the most difficult part for me to process it all. But then if I was looking at other people succeeding in it, then it just kept me going that with time I will definitely get it.
So when you started being profitable, is there any particular thing you purchased that when you sit back again?
Yeah, when I started being profitable, back in Bambili, I had my old bed from the house, like old bed that I took from the house. It was not like they made me a new bed while I was in the university. So when I started being profitable, I changed that old bed. I put a new bed. I bought a carpet in my house. I have some old videos where while I was still in the process of learning how to trade, there were times when my house would be cold in such a way that I'll have to on my gas and I'll put it in the middle of the house just so that at least the house can be heat a little bit. Because I do not have 10,000 to buy a carpet on the floor. Your parents give you 10,000 or 20,000, you cannot move 10,000 and buy a carpet, the hunger will kill. Mm-hmm. So I had to just get the one that gave me money for food. When I started being profitable, the first thing is I changed everything in my house. I bought a new bed, I bought carpet, I bought a very big size television, 43-inch. I still have it in my house now, right? I bought woofer, all those good things as a university student that you need to have. I bought a small fridge, and life was good.
You're a big boy.
Yeah, I was a big boy, being able to get up in the evening, go down to Bamili corners, buy fish, buy pork. That was all about it back then. Because my first year in university, I did not go down to that corners for one day. Because where do I get 2,000 or 3,000 to go and spend on fish or pork? You get? So that place was not for me. But when I started seeing that profitability was more of like, okay, now I can afford this. You get? So it was really motivating for me. Like, it was really, I saw things changing because of Forex. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. I believe many persons always like to hear the amount of money many traders have made and how much they have been able to use, maybe in a day or within a given period. So the question goes to how much money were you able to make? Like, let me just say, how much money have you been able to make in a day or in a week or within a given period? And your biggest gain and your biggest loss, that's everything.
Okay, how much have I been able to make in a day?
Yeah, like your biggest gain.
My biggest gain in a day. I think I've had, was it 13,000 or 15,000 a day? I think 13,000.
$13,000.
It went up to 15,000, but I finally closed with 13,000.
Was it just trading or was it normal?
No, it was on a normal day, me being a little bit more aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah. It was an aggressive day. I actually went against my rule that day. So, but it is what it is. I went against my rule. I was a little bit aggressive.
Please don't hear this now. Go on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was a little bit aggressive that day. Like I risked more that day. Yeah. So it went well for me. It might not go well for you. So keep your risks according to your taste.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. So the biggest loss that really pains you.
My biggest loss that pained me. You know, I've had some big losses, but let me tell you a story. 2022, around the 6 months of 2022, on the 22nd of the 6 months 2022, that's like my worst experience, my worst day in trading. And it happened this way. You know, 2022, I used to do what we call copy trading, right? I used to do what we call copy trading. You know, you just come and link, you create your account with the broker, you search me on the broker's platform, and you get CFM Forex, you just link your account to me. If I'm making profit, you make profit. So I did that for the whole of that year, from January. It was all going very well, very well, very well, very well. That particular month, I had a lot of people, you know, the first 6 months of the year has passed. A lot of people wanting to take action, a lot of people wanting to invest. So a good number of people linked to me that week, right? A good number of people linked to me that week. And that week happened to be a losing week for me, that particular week. That was before the 22nd. That 22nd was on a Monday, right? So the previous week, it was a losing streak for me, which is very normal as a trader. You always have losing streaks. But the fact that I was not losing alone, I had other people who had just linked their account to me that same week. You know, their accounts were down like 30%, some 40%. That alone had played with my psychology. You get? It played with my psychology in such a way that I was not even thinking about my own account that was down about 25%, right? I was thinking about these people who just put their money this week, and you know how they might be thinking, how they might be feeling that they are already down on their investment 40%. So that played with my psychology. Now the next week I was coming into the market to revenge trade. I was coming into, you know, try to trade to see that I can make more profit and these people go back up. And you know what happens when psychology comes in, when you start thinking of revenging trading, taking more trades, right? It messed up everything for me. Like that was the worst day. It messed up everything for me. Some account went down to 40%, some account went down to 50%. I was so fed up, not because of me or the money I lose, but because other people's investment were involved. You get? So that was when I stopped doing any account management, any copy trading, anything. Because if it was left for me, 40 or 25% or 30% down in my portfolio was not a problem. You know, I don't have the psychology to maybe want to revenge back. But the fact that these people, and some of them, they will pick their phones and they start calling you, they start texting you, all of those things play with your psychology. So for me, that is my worst day, my worst experience in trading. You know, I've had days where I lose like huge amount, thousands of dollars, but it does not disturb me compared to that particular day, because they will, and my loss, there was a day I had $6,000 drawdown, not, I think early this year, and it did not really disturb me because it is my personal funds, you get. But if it was somebody else's funds, it will really disturb me. So for me, the worst days is not about the highest losses I have made. Okay. It's about, you know, that feeling that makes you to go against all your plans and it messes up everything for you.
Start blaming yourself.
You start blaming yourself, exactly.
That's wonderful. You made mention earlier on, like saying that you started trading Forex with 2 other friends.
Yeah.
That was Borado. So where is Borado? Is he still doing Forex?
Yeah, Borado is still doing Forex. He has an academy in Limbe. Okay. And Emma, you know, there's some people that they like traveling. They ensure their dream is to travel, their dream is to leave this country. So even before we started Forex, Emma's dream has always been to travel to the UK. You get? That's always been his dream. While we were making our first money, you know, enjoying the life and doing things, he was saving up to travel. So the moment he raised up the money that he was able to fund him out to travel, he left. So he's now in the UK.
But he's still doing Forex? Yeah,
he's working and doing Forex. Yeah.
Which means if you have a friend, you can carry along for you so that you guys can be learning Forex together.
Definitely.
you can also sit somewhere and say, I have so and so friend and we are all profitable and successful today. So what advice can you give beginners or people who are looking to learn Forex trading?
Well, like I always say, when it comes to the financial market, you have to learn before you earn. You know, the highest problem we have in this industry is that people think it's one of these Ponzi schemes where you just come in and make money. You don't just come in and make money. You come in, you learn the basics, you understand the trading languages, you learn the technicals, you learn the fundamentals, you learn your sentiment, you understand your psychology, you understand risk management, money management. So there's a lot to trading that you need to learn before you earn, and there's no shortcut. If you're thinking of a shortcut, then it's not for you.
So our take-home message is that you need to learn first. There's no shortcut in trading.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what advice can you give to somebody who started Forex trading and is feeling like quitting or has already quitted? Because I believe people have different encounters in life and some will influence them to either quit or some are already thinking of
quitting.
Yeah,
like I said, it's very okay to, feel stress and wanting to give up. But it's preferable you take a break.
Okay.
Rather than giving up. Because there were times I took a break, like 2 weeks, even 1 month. I'm not looking at the chat, just taking a break off. It's preferable that way, but you should have it at the back of your mind that giving up is not an option. If you have, maybe you have blown your account, that's why there's a demo account, right? That demo account is there. What did you do wrong? What was your mistake? You go back to your mistake, try to learn from your mistake, practice on your demo account. If you are succeeding on your demo account, it means your strategy is working, right? So if you go to your live account and you're misbehaving, it is your psychology. On your demo account, you are succeeding. On your live account, you're not succeeding. Your strategy is working, but because you get to the live account now, your emotions come in. So for you to control your emotions, you need to be disciplined. You need to actually write down your trading plan, write down your rules, and just try to follow them.
All right. So what do you have to say to people who still think Forex trading is a scam?
Well, those who still think Forex trading is a scam is really crazy. But it's just a matter of time. They'll come around. That's all I can say.
After seeing success.
Yeah, they'll come around. It's just a matter of time. In 1 year's time, in 2 years' time, they'll come around. That's all I can say.
So would you advise a beginner to quit their job or stop their business to focus on Forex
trading? Okay, like I said, you need money, right? You need those side hustles. So if you already have a job, it's a +1 for you. So quitting your job to come and focus on trading is not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. There are some of us that started without a job. We had to struggle to look for side hustles. So if you have a job, it's already a +1 for you. You have somewhere that you can remove money from and invest into trading. So there's no way you should quit your little business or your side hustle to focus on trading. You can focus on your side hustle while also still looking at trading. If I was thinking that way, maybe I should have dropped out from the university after I started making money in my level 300. I should have dropped out. But I was here to get this degree. So I tried to balance the two. To the extent that in school now I was more of like, let me just get a C+ or let me just get a C just to pass. So you can reduce the energy you're putting in or maybe on your side hustle or on your business, and you balance the two together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you heard, don't quit your job because you want to do Forex, because you're going to be needing that job to raise capital from it to be able to fund your account when you start trading.
Definitely.
So is there any point in your trading career that you had money like, this is my last money and my last hope, and you said to deposit it and trade it, and how was it?
Oh, the very first deposit, that $200, I did not have money, like nothing. It was more of like, I believe in myself so much that this $200, I'll flip it to 1,000. But after 2 weeks, that account was down. And I was like, okay, so this is it. So there have actually been situations like that, you know, where you take your last money, you deposit, and it does not go well. But that was for me personally. I think there have been situations where I've deposited my last money and it goes well for me. Yes, there have been situations where I've deposited my last money and it goes well for me. After that 6 months, blowing my first account, you know, any money that comes in was money for my side hustle. Then I'll put it in. You get. Some of them work, some of them do not work. But at the end of the day, the ones that work, I make more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what common mistakes do you see new traders or beginners make now, and how do you think they can handle them?
Okay, one of the most common mistakes I see beginners doing now is the fact that they think that there's a particular strategy that works and there's a particular strategy that does not work.
Okay.
They think that these strategies that are coming up nowadays, where you have big names, are the strategies that work. If you look at experienced traders, if you look at traders that have been trading for a good number of years, let's say 4 or 5 years and above, they will tell you that in this market, keep it simple. It's not about the complication, the how complex the strategy is, but it's about your ability to follow your trading plan and being disciplined. So there's no particular strategy that is a win-win, right? All strategies work, but you know you have to apply your trading plan and being disciplined.
All right. So are there any particular books that you can say that influence or impacted your trading journey, which you can recommend to any new beginner out there?
Okay, I've read a lot of books, not just trading books. As a trader, I always say trading will show the real you, not just in the part of the chart, right? When it comes to trading, you need to be disciplined. You need to understand. You need to be disciplined. You need to know how to follow plans and follow rules. And there are books out there that are not trading books that will teach you that. For me personally, the highest book I recommend to my students that is not even a trading book, right? Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That was the first book I read. That was after my advanced level. I had not gone to the university yet. After my advanced level, you know, still in my mom's house, trying to see how university is going to be like. I read that book, Think and Grow Rich, the soft copy. That book changed my mindset completely. The book is still working in my life up to today. So it is one book that I recommend everyone out there, not just traders. I recommend everyone out there to read. Then from Think and Grow Rich, you can read Trading in the Zone. Trading in the Zone now, specifically for traders, you know, just it guides you on how to understand your psychology.
Okay guys, so we are going to be diving into trading habits. These ones are going to be direct questions where you're just going to be giving us short answers for us to hear his trading style and trading method. So today you are a trading mentor, a Forex mentor. So we would like to know, do you make money from mentoring or you make money from trading?
That's a very good question. Now, you know, a lot of traders like to shy away from this particular question. I cannot say that I don't make money for mentorship.
Okay.
All of these students here pay for mentorship. You get. So I make money from mentorship and I also make money from trading. On Friday last week we were trading together. I made how much? $3,400. How much is their fees altogether? How much is $3,400 within 2 minutes? You get it? So I make money from trading and also make money from mentorship.
I hope you've heard that right, because the people who are online, they will always say that any person doing mentorship and so on is not making money. It's actually making money from mentorship.
You know, the thing with trading is a lot of people like to talk bad about the business side of trading. But whereas we have to be talking about the business side of trading. That is one advantage of you learning how to trade. You get? It's an industry where it has a lot of opportunities. You could make money from teaching people. You could make money from selling your signals. You can write a book, right? As a Forex mentor, you write a book, you sell. You know, you can get into the robot, the automated side of trading. You do robots, you sell. That's the business side of trading. And I will not talk about trading without talking about the business side of it. then I'm not giving you full details. You get? So trading, being on the chart and trading is just part of how you can earn as a trader in the industry.
Yeah, and I agree with him because we don't have any specific school that say this is a government-owned school to teach people how to trade forex. And I believe if you are watching this video, you may be above 18, and you bear with me that there is no subject in school that talks about the financial aspect. Even if you are an economist or you have done commerce in school. The next question which I'm going to be asking you is, apart from other financial markets that we have out there, like crypto, stocks, why do you choose to focus only on forex?
Well, I choose to focus on forex because, first of all, stocks. Back in 2019, now I heard there are brokers that give you access to trade stocks in Africa. But back in 2019, we knew a lot of Robinhood, and Robinhood is not accessible in Africa. So there was no way I could get into the stocks market, right? And on the side of crypto, well, crypto for me, I think is something I want to get into now.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get into crypto, like actually understanding how to day trade crypto, not buying crypto and holding. You know, most people are into buying crypto and holding. And most of these people that buy crypto and hold, they don't even understand what is happening at the back end. They don't understand how the chart is moving. You get? So personally for me, I'm versed with BTC because I can analyze my BTC chart on the screen. I think like 2 weeks ago, I made $2,000 on an early morning trading BTC, right? So I can understand BTC, but I want to understand the broader part of crypto, being able to day trade other cryptos aside from BTC. So for me, I choose Forex because the first thing first, the people, the Africans that I saw trading, they were trading Forex. That was the main reason why I chose Forex. I didn't even know about the stocks market that much. I didn't even know about the crypto market that much. But I was just interested in the Forex market because I saw the Africans, like the South Africans, having the lifestyle and trading Forex. So that's why I got into Forex.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you spot your trading opportunities in the market?
Well, I use pure price action. I'm a price action trader. I've always been a price action trader, right? Basically, support and resistance, top-down analysis, having my key levels and trend line, that's it.
As easy as that.
Simple.
We are actually keeping it simple.
Very simple.
All right, so one most important thing, like you said earlier, that the risk management is one of the key things that you need to have as a trader. So how do you manage your risks?
Okay, when it comes to the risk part of trading, we all have our different tastes.
Okay.
There are some people that have very high risk tolerance, right? For me, I think I am a risk management trader. Like, I don't go above what I am not comfortable risking on a particular trade. You get? If I'm trading a prop firm, I don't go above 1% risk per trade. If I'm trading my personal capital, I don't go above 5% risk per trade. But now you depend on your capital, because your capital can be $100, and you start looking at 5% risk per trade, it's going to be small for you, right? Maybe you can increase it to 10%. But if you're increasing to 10%, also have it at the back of your mind that if you lose 10 trades, you are blowing off your account. So it really depends on your strategy and how many losses can you get in how many trades can you lose at like in a row, right? If you can lose 10 trades in a row, then you should not be risking 10% of your account, because 10 trades in a row, you're blowing your account. Maybe you drop it down to 5%. With 5%, you know that even if you lost 10 trades in a row, you'll just be down 50% of your account. So it depends on your account size. It depends on your risk tolerance. But when it comes to the financial market, I'll recommend proper risk management. You get proper risk management.
All right. So, what is your typical risk to reward ratio?
Okay, typical risk to reward ratio: 1:2 lowest.
Okay.
Right. 1:5
highest. Okay. As easy as that.
Yeah.
The people that are out there, they're always looking at 1:10, 1:20 risk to reward ratio.
It depends on their strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you stay updated about the economic activities when it comes to forex trading?
I'm always on Bloomberg.
Okay.
If you get to my office, I always have Bloomberg on. So I'm always on Bloomberg. Bloomberg will give you all the informations regarding the financial market and all the economic activities you need to know.
That's awesome. And one most important thing, how do you manage the psychological pressure of trading Forex?
Well, for me, like I said, I'm a risk management trader, and risk management helps me stabilize my psychology. The moment I feel like maybe psychology coming in, then what I'm risking was too much. You get? For me personally, when I risk 1% on my account, I know that okay, on this particular account, I'm risking 1%. Before getting into that trade, I have already made up my mind that I am risking 1%. So even if the trade is going against me, I know that it's 1%. I made up my mind before getting in. But in a situation where you don't make up your mind, you don't even know how much you risk on the trade. When the trade is going against you, that psychology, that fear comes in, because you don't know if the trade goes against you, it might end up blowing your account. You don't know if it might end up taking 50% of your account when that's not what you are comfortable with. You get? So for you to stabilize your psychology, you need to just apply risk management. That's the secret.
Very excellent. I really appreciate that. So what is a specific psychological issue that maybe you had throughout trading that you can stick and say here that I have finally handled this particular psychological problem?
Okay. I think the highest psychological problem I had was, revenge trading.
Okay.
The fact that you lost money and you feel like maybe taking more trades is going to help you recover that losses, or maybe you want to recover back what you lost from the market, right? That was the highest one of the psychological aspects that I faced for a very long period of time. But the moment I was able to realize that, okay, just to do trade today, whether it's a win or a loss, to do trade today, I'm off, I come back the next day. It helped me a lot when it comes to that particular aspect of revenge trading. So even when I've lost 3 times a day, I feel that eager of maybe revenging or maybe taking more trades to maybe recover. The fact that I have this plan of 3 trades maximum a day, it helps me, right? It helps me to stay disciplined and just forget it and come the next day.
Oh, thank you so much. So is there any Forex trader you see as a role model, or you consider that you are looking up to this particular trader?
Yeah, there are a lot of traders I look out there as role models. And now there's one thing I want to talk about when it comes to beginners that I've seen that is really crazy. There are a lot of beginner traders. You are still a beginner, and people that should motivate you, you turn to judge them that are making money from courses, or you turn to judge them that they are doing something else to make money. They are not trading and making money. It's crazy, because those things weigh you down as a trader. You get? Those things weigh you down as a trader. They are traders. Look at them as an energy. Let them give you that motivation to push through. So they are traders that motivate me. I mean, I don't know about their trading style. I don't know if they're actually trading, but they are traders, and their lifestyle motivates me.
Okay.
We have the CamiForex, we have the Jeffrey Benson. I mean, I really don't know anything about their strategy, but they motivate me. Their lifestyle motivates me. You get? I take it as a positive energy. Then we have traders like Alex G, that's an American trader that I really look up to, like a role model on the lifestyle part of it and even the knowledge part of it.
Okay.
You get? So I actually look deep into his strategy, how he does his things, trying to understand his strategy. So I'll say that's a role model, right? I look up to him in both the trading part of things and the lifestyle. While traders like Jeffrey Benson, CamiForex, I look up to them. I don't know much about their strategy, but their lifestyle alone funds me. It gives me that positive energy that I can be like them one day.
I mean, yeah, it's obvious when you're already on track, one day we'll have Lamborghini in Douala.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right, thank you so much. So which Forex broker, after these years of experience, can you recommend and why?
Okay, now when it comes to brokers, I've used a lot of brokers, like a lot. I've had a lot of experiences, bad experiences with brokers. Now, the broker I recommend is XNES, right? And now, if you ask me, why do I recommend XNES? There are a lot of reasons why I recommend XNES. First of all, it's a regulated broker. That's the first thing you look at when you want to choose a broker,
Okay.
right? Aside from XNES being regulated, XNES has helped me achieve one of my dreams.
Okay.
And what was that dream? That dream was to sensitize Cameroonians about trading. XNES has played a very big part when it comes to that particular aspect in Cameroon. All the seminars, the biggest seminars on Forex trading in Cameroon have been hosted by XNES, have been sponsored by XNES, and completely free. You get? they have sensitized a lot of people about trading. So that alone gives me an extra love for that particular broker. You get. Aside from that, now let's get to the real deal. When it comes to the broker side of things, they are regulated. There will never be a day where you make your profit with Xness and they don't pay you out. Unlike other brokers, I've had experience. There was a time we had $9,000 withdrawal and the broker just cleared everything and that was it.
Everything just went in.
Everything. You have made profit $9,000. That was we traded news. Like that was the biggest amount we ever made with news. But the broker rejected payout and that was it. You never have something like that with Xness. You get. So aside from them being available, they are also a platform that is highly recommended.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you are hearing about Xness for the first time, click on the link below this video and get sign up for an account with Xness and start trading. The next question which I'm going to be asking you, do you use prop firms today?
I use prop firms. I still trade prop firms, and prop firms are more of like I got my breakthrough in trading through prop firms.
Okay.
So my first $10,000 withdrawal was from a prop firm.
Okay.
You know, as a trader, you deposit $1,000, $2,000. I deposited me up to $5,000. Trading using proper risk management, you know, you can make $500, $1,000. But the moment I heard of prop firms that I could use $500 and get a $100,000 account size, it was more of like, this thing is not real. You get it? It was more of like, this thing is not real. How will I use $500 to get $100,000 account size? And all they needed for me was just to prove myself that I'm able to trade. You get it? I know that I can trade, right?
Okay.
So I went into prop firms. I will not say I just started passing my prop firm challenges. You know, getting into prop firms the first time, there are some rules that you are not used to, right? At the end of the day, you blow 1 or 2 accounts, then you learn from your mistake. But my very first biggest withdrawal came from a prop firm, $10,000, and that was from Funding Talent. I showed you the certificate in my office.
Yes.
And that's the only prop firm certificate. I've had a lot of other prop firm certificates, but that's the only prop firm certificate that I have in my office, because that was the first prop firm I got into. That was the first prop firm that gave me my biggest payout, right? So that's why I had to print that certificate and keep there. So yes, prop firms is recommended. You know, when you are trading with your prop firm, you should be looking at the prop firm as a means to fund your personal account, right? So when you make money from prop firms, you use and fund your personal account.
So in that case, is there any particular prop firm that you can recommend today and why?
Well, like I said earlier to you as we were discussing, the prop firms are now all mess, right? At first, prop firms, the ideology of prop firms was that we would test you if your trading is good. We will give you an account size. We will give you an account capital to trade with. But now, prop firms out there, they are not interested in you passing their challenge so that they give you a live account. They are interested in you failing so that they get the fees you pay to get that account. But for now, I think the only prop firm I can recommend without any fear is FTMO. Reason being that they have been here since 2016 and they are still here. I've got into a lot of prop firms where I've lost within October last year to now, I've lost over $1.5 million in funding. There was a prop firm, let me not call the name, that went down with my $600,000 live funding. After that happened, that was around November last year. After that happened, what I did was I bought over $2 million in funding again from different prop firms. I bought because I did not want the same thing to happen. So I diversified different prop firms. Now as we speak, all of those prop firms that I had account with, only one is still standing. All the other prop firms are all down.
That's heartbreaking.
So it's really crazy. That's why I say the prop firm industry now is really crazy. But then FTMO has always been there. So if you want to trade with the prop firm, you can use FTMO.
You can check out FTMO and you can use the link in the description of this video to get an account with FTMO. So what is your main or best Forex currency pair that you use?
Gold.
Yeah.
Gold is a metal, right? So aside from gold, when it comes to the foreign exchange market or the forex currency pairs, GBP USD. Yeah.
Well, don't be motivated to go and start trading gold, right? They can send you to the village as well as can take you to ECT.
Like now, what I always say when it comes to gold, particularly, is that if you're a beginner, you can look at gold, but look at other currency pairs because gold does not give you time to think. Gold is very fast. Maybe as a beginner, you have seen your entry, and maybe you are still thinking of contemplating if you should enter or not. You just move like the setup I showed you this morning.
Yes.
So while I was looking at that setup, but the fact that we were, trying to set up things within the next 5 minutes,
the market has already moved.
So gold does not give you time to think. So you can look at gold, but also look at other forex currency pairs.
All right, thank you so much. And lastly, for this trading habit, how do you think technology is going to influence the forex market or forex trading?
Okay, technology influencing the forex market. Now, I really think technology coming in might cause a problem instead, because when we talk about technology, we're also talking about the robots and the automated systems. Now, you bring that laziness. People want to depend on all of these automated things to make money in trading, rather than focusing on learning how to trade, right? If you're using a robot to trade, you are just making profit, right? You make profit. There are good robots out there that will make you profit. But if you learn how to trade, you are not just going to be making profit. You can impact a lot of lives out there. You have a lot of other opportunities that you can get as a forex trader, having the knowledge up here, rather than just using an automated system. So I think technology, let's see how it goes, but the technology and the automated system coming in place is making a lot of beginners lazy.
That's true. I think I agree with him, because there is no YouTube video that you really find and somebody will make and saying that actually I bought so and so robot and it has changed my life, that's helped me to buy Lambo and so on. So there is no shortcut to trading, as he is saying, and the best thing to do is to master trading. So we are getting to the last part of our interview, and this is going to be random questions.
Okay.
We're going to be bombarding him with these questions to hear what he has to say.
Let's go.
I know he's a fine guy, and many people would like me to ask some kind of questions, which I'm going to be asking. All right.
Okay.
So, who is your billionaire, celebrity?
Oh, okay. My billionaire celebrity. Well, billionaire celebrity Warren Buffett.
Why?
A trader. And Warren Buffett's quote says, the market is just an instrument from taking money from the impatient to the patient traders. That's one of my favorite quotes. As a trader, you need to be very patient. When it comes to trading, you will spend more of your time being patient and waiting for your entries. So I think that's my billionaire celebrity like.
All right. What are your best business books that you recommend?
I already talked of Think and Grow Rich, right? And let me say, The Psychology of Money.
Psychology of Money.
The psychology of money is very powerful. At the end of the day, everything we do is for money. But some people don't know how to actually approach getting that money. So the psychology of money is going to help you understand what this money is all about and how you should approach it.
Okay. So who is your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush? I don't think I have one though.
You don't have one?
No.
So you're focused on money.
Maybe I'll have one in the future, but now I don't think.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, the question you all have been waiting to hear, especially the female one. So, are you in a relationship? Are you married? Okay.
Well, I'm not into a relationship, right? And I think personally for me, I'm facing a lot of problems being in a relationship because, let me not say I'm too focused, because you can still be focused and be in a relationship. But I just feel like I'm not going to be able to give the attention a partner needs now.
Okay.
So I prefer to, just focus on the grind.
So you are being kind already. Not to break somebody's heart.
Yeah, you put it that way.
Well, I may agree with you, but there are some ladies that will be like, with this level of success, all I need is just money to be able to do shopping and I'll be fine. I will not need more of attention and so on.
No, you need, for me, I think I am a family oriented person. It's not the fact that I don't want to get into a relationship or I don't intend getting into a relationship. I should, like, I'm looking to get married maybe in 3 to 5 years' time.
No, next year.
No, next year. But next year is not possible.
Yeah.
But in 3 to 5 years' time, I'm looking to get married. You know, we are. One of my motivation, right, is to see that I give my family that dream life. You get, like, one of my biggest motivation is, the way this white live during holiday, they go on vacations in different countries with their family. Like, I enjoy that a lot. You get, that's one of my very big motivations why I work. So I will not say I want to just be on the money part. No, I'm looking to get into a relationship and get a family that I can enjoy this dream life with.
So how do you maintain stress and work balance?
Stress and work balance. What I do is, okay, during the week I'm working. I like traveling.
Okay.
I like being by the water side, right? So during the week I'm working. During the weekend I can go on vacation. There are times I leave my house here and I go to Bonanjo, to a nice hotel. I go to K Hotel. I spend 2 days there. Just being out of my space. You get, being out of my space, and it also helps me psychologically because, let's say for example, when you go to a hotel like K Hotel, I've never been in that hotel and I meet a black by the corridor. Like, when I'm always walking through the corridors, I always meet whites. On a normal day where you are, just relaxed by the poolside, the K Hotel, you never see a youth like me in that position. You see more of Americans that come in, and you see more of whites. Then I'm asking myself this question: why is it that I don't see people of my category in this place? Again, it's just that lack of finance. Again, so it helps me psychologically that, okay, I am on another level. I am on another level. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel grateful for the work I put in, the energy I put in, that I'm able to afford this.
And it helps you now to stay balanced.
And it helps me to stay balanced.
All right. So can you say you're a sentimental person? Now, a sentimental person, like somebody who is very sensitive to things, happenings around you, and so on.
Yeah, I think I pay attention to the things that happen around me.
Okay.
I'm more of an observance person. I don't talk much. I observe more. I listen more and observe more before I talk. Yeah.
So how has Forex trading impacted your life in general?
If I want to start explaining that one, it's a long way. I mean, money-wise, the freedom, being able to, put your family in a comfortable situation. This month, my mom is graduating from INSET, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is trading money that got her to that level. You get. So I was able to, invest in her. Let me put it that way. I was able to invest in her, and she's going to be graduating as an INSET teacher and receiving salary for the rest of her life. So that alone is like one of my biggest achievements, right? That is one of my biggest achievements. Like, I know she has something every month till she retires.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. Then aside from that, I've had a lot of opportunities. I just came back from Malaysia, right? And it was from trading. It's one of the opportunities trading can give you, traveling. And the money part of it, being able to get what you want when you want. I cannot say there's something that I want to eat now and I cannot afford it. But there was a time where I wanted to eat fish for 2,000, but I could not afford. You get. So trading has really helped me financially and also discipline. Trading has helped me to be disciplined, to know my real self, know how to apply discipline, know how to have plans, have a plan, not just trading wise. Like, trading have taught me that if you have a plan you are going to succeed in trading. It even means that if you have a plan in any other thing you want to do, you are going to succeed in that thing.
That's excellent. So, how have you been enjoying the fact of being a forex trader? How is it for you? Like,
I mean, the freedom is really good. You know, the freedom is really good. Like, if I want to travel to Dubai today, I'll pack my bag and I'm gone, right? I could relocate. If Cameroon is on fire now, I'll pack my bag, I'm gone. You get? So I have the opportunity to travel to one of the best cities in the world and still be able to afford to live the lifestyle. And that's really what matters when it comes to this trading, the freedom to do what you want and when you want.
all right. So, last question: do you have any other hobbies or interests apart from forex trading?
Apart from forex trading, I love traveling.
All right.
I love traveling a lot. So for now, I'm just trying to be patient. I'm trying to hold myself down to maybe do some 1 or 2 works. But when I start traveling, it's not going to be easy.
All right. So, thank you so much, FN Forex. It was a nice time with you. I believe all the questions I fixed to ask you have all been asked, and you have heard the answers. So if you think there's any question that I should have asked him, I have not, please just put it at the comment section below, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, where is the academy located, sir?
The academy is located in Douala, Lokpom. Yeah.
So, is there any contact or any means that if anybody wants to get to you?
Yeah, if you want to get to the academy, you can contact 671 20 7313.
All right. Just for those who are in Cameroon, so your social media handle, TikTok,
Instagram handle, FNForex237, TikTok, FNForex237.
All right. So thank you so much. See you guys on the next one.